Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I have a crazy match for you guys because yesterday there was actually the ESL Meisterschaft playoff starting, which means we as the second seed of Group B had to face the third seed of Group A, which was JAYOFF. So we had to face off against JAYOFF, and those playoff matches are a best of 3. What exactly does this mean? This basically means that the first team which can win 2 clan wars is going to win the overall match, which basically means you just have to win the 2 clan wars, and does not matter how many stars you're overall getting as long as you're just winning. And the first war, we have won that by 13 to 10. So this war is the second one, and I just want to show you guys that because it's pretty crazy, and it's going to be the decider if JAYOFF still has a war number 3, like a chance to come back, or if we're closing this matchup with a 2-0. Both options are open, and I want to show you guys those crazy attacks. I have all of them for you guys, and well, this is one of the most intense matches I was in a long time, and it was hella fun. So either way on the outcome, it was a crazy nice match. So let's take a look at the first attack, which is already running in the background. We have the first attacker in, who is Ziggy. He's one of our guys who is always going in first when it comes down to the German lineup of Tribe Gaming, and he's really good with this Yeti, with this hybrid. So what he's doing over here, he's starting off with his hybrid into the bomb tower, into the scatter, into the enemy queen, and he's using a heal spell and the warden ability pretty early on. He's using the rage early as well, just to make sure that his hybrid is getting through that a bit quicker, because his queen charge does not need a rage anymore. The only kind of bad thing which happened to him was that, well, he had to use the second heal pretty damn early. And now the really nice freeze onto the back end scatter and the single from the tower. And to be honest, since there's 1 minute left in this attack, as long as he is getting this single from the tower off the way, the queen should finish off the job, finish off the base. And he's getting the single from the tower. So with this 50 seconds left, the queen should be able to finish off the base because she still has her ability left, even though the warden is a bit stupid and jumping into all of the point defenses, but still, she has her ability left, which means she should be able to deal with the last archer tower and cannon easily, especially considering that he has 35 seconds left. So we're starting off strong with a 3-star into this match, which is great for us, putting up pressure on JAYOFF, especially knowing that we have won already the first war with 13 to 10. So this is going to be really big pressure on them, and let's see on how they can react and if they can just keep getting back, or if this is already a really early lead for us getting into this match. So let's take a look at the second attack in this war, which is Dinah coming in on my base, and he's starting off with the Zap Kill Squad Lalo, something like that, because so far he has selected the Ram. One thing which is, and I would tell you this over this entire video a couple of times, is a super powerful option for your heroes. Normally what you're trying to do is trying to zap the clan castle, or using the lightning spells on the clan castle, but he's doing something different over here. He's going to damage the enemy queen and going for the sweeper, scatter, and the expel. After doing that, he's starting off at the top side with his king and his royal champion, and then later on with his queen. The main purpose of this is he wants to have a really big push into the core of this base, and then a Lalo for the back end, for the town hall, and so on. So far it's looking really good for him. The Ram is getting into the base, the king is tanking perfectly, so everything is looking really good. Even the royal champion is doing her thing and taking down the eagle. So far this attack is looking really perfect for him. Now the clan castle is coming out, and this is even more perfect, because we already predicted this lightning spell. This lightning spell is kind of obvious, to be honest. But what we did not expect, or I did not expect, was going in with the Ram and all of his heroes from the top side. Normally what everyone is doing is just getting into the top side with his 3 heroes, and then playing the Lalo with the Slammer or a Blimp for the bottom side. But instead, he's using all in everything at the top side with the Ram, and this was something which I was not expecting. With this, the dragon in the clan castle was completely freaking he was so useless. It was crazy. So instead of being a super smart move with having like a dragon in the CC when expecting a lightning spell attack, I completely messed it up and gave him kind of this triple because, guys, come on, like he has 1 minute 20 left. He has tons of loons, like just use the warden ability to block the damage of the wizard tower and like so many more loons, 2 more haste spells, even though they don't, like he does not need them. So this was a crazy nice attack by Dina, really completely demolishing my base and, well, nicely done. That's all what I can say on this one. So really great attack overall. And, well, this is looking pretty wrecked, I would say. Pretty decent attack. No, I'm just kidding. So far, 1 triple each on each side. 1 for Tribe, 1 for JAYOFF. So this one is going to be already an exciting one. First triples in. And the next 2 matches, or like the next 2 attacks, sadly, are a little bit different because they are replaced. Because the problem with them was that JAYOFF was going in too early, which basically means they attacked too early and the casters didn't really know who to spectate. So they were switching around, so I could not use this live gameplay footage. And this is why we have to use the replays for the next 2 attacks. But do not worry, as soon as the next 2 attacks are over, we're getting back into the live footage again. So this was the attack from EveCheck, and he's doing a really nice lightning Yeti smash. And something which I always said, when you can lightning scatter an Inferno Tower on the flank and then do a really nice warden walk and then get into the tower early, the base is perfect for like lightning Yeti smash. And this was overall my idea as well with this entry. So he's executing this perfectly so far, getting the troops into the first tunnel compartment, using the rage nice and early. Now the jumps into the back end. The Hawk Riders from the Siege Works are coming out, and this is looking really damn good for him so far. Royal Champion is coming in from the top side. I think a little bit too late. I think he would have needed to use the Royal Champion a bit earlier to make sure that the bomb tower is not completely wrecking his Hawk Riders. But still, this attack is looking pretty good. His queen is in the core, the king is on the outside tanking, the P.E.K.K.A. from the Siege Perks is still alive, tanking on the outside, the queen is still in the core, going for the eagle soon, and there's still healers left alive, which are keeping his queen alive. Then the Royal Champion has her ability left, which is getting used in a second. So, still with the freeze, and this is something which he used instead. Like normally, the normal combination is like 2 rages, 1 jump, and obviously the lightning spells. But what he used instead was only 1 rage, 1 jump, and then 2 freezes. And one thing which was kind of funny, he was able to freeze just this 1 Tesla, even though he could have frozen like 3. But still, he has like tons of time left, and this one is going to be really nice overkill. So really great attack by EveCheck, nicely done. And this means we're so far still perfect, JAYOFF is still perfect, and let's see how the next attack will go. And let's see if like after 2 attacks each in the war, we're still perfect overall, both teams. So let's take a look at what exactly Mars is doing, because he's coming in with the Yeti Blimp hybrid. Okay, Blimp is getting into the base. The Blimp is supposed to lure out the enemy clan castle, which so far is working great. The Blimp, or like the Yetis now, is getting to the enemy queen because she's staying kind of strange for him, so that's not the best thing. But still, now the queen is getting into the base, he's using his healers, he has to use the poison and the freeze spell. This is something, guys, which you should always remember when you're going for this CC lure thing and then killing the CC on the outside, is always drop the poison early. As long as you're not being 100% sure that your queen is going to target the headhunters right away. If that's not the case, drop the poison early, even though if the hound is coming late, because first off, you should always have minions or archers in your attack army when you're doing a queen charge hybrid, because you can just so easily take down the lava puffs with that. And then in addition to that, you can add 1 wizard normally to take down the enemy hound faster. So those small tricks can like make the poison early not that bad for you. But it's always better to use the poison early instead of having to waste like the queen ability, a freeze or something like that. So always keep that in mind. As soon as he got the wall break into the first compartment for him, into the kind of scatter sweeper compartment, he's starting off with his hybrid and the king. And so far this plan is looking really great, gorgeous. And now the queen is taking down the enemy king, still going for the defenses, going for the eagle. So crazy nice charge by Mars over here. Now the warning ability for the hybrid troops around the town hall. Everything so far is looking great. He still has the heal spell left, probably using that to get into the scatter. Here we go, heal spell into the scatter as I predicted. And then the queen is still going through the wall, making sure that she can reach even the back and multi-inferno tower. So overall, insane value from the queen charge. The hybrid is going in strong. The freeze for the enemy royal champion for the single inferno tower, nicely done as well. Now the heal spell, and this attack is looking really strong for him. Still queen ability, still royal champion ability, and still plenty of miners left alive. So the only thing which could go bad for him is time. Like, that's kind of the only thing. Now the queen's taking down the multi-inferno tower, the royal champion is taking over, going for the wizard tower, but there are 2 point defenses in behind this wizard tower, which means like the cannon and the outer tower. So there's a lot of damage on this royal champion. She's going to die, and this now, like I said, is going to come down on time. Queen ability was used. She went through the wrong wall, which is making this close, so otherwise it would have been an easy triple, but still this is getting close on time. Queen finally made it through the wall. 10 more seconds, and this, should this be a triple? Shouldn't be this a triple? I don't know. We have the barracks left alive. The barracks is the last building. 2 more seconds. Queen is going to shoot, and it's going to be a triple. So far we have the perfect war on both sides. This war is crazy, and I feel like normally it's always about like who's the first team not going to triple, or like who's the first team to going to triple. That's what I wanted to say. And this war is completely the opposite, because on this war it's all about who is the first team who can't triple. So really great job by both teams so far. I'm going to be the next attacker for Tribe Gaming, and I'm charging in. Like right now, I really like to do the queen charges with the siege barracks. I don't know. I feel like I'm always running into baits with the Yeti blimp, so that's something which I do not like too much. This is what for example, Ziggy is liking to do more. On this base, the queen charge looked pretty good to me, because as soon as I get into this core compartment, like with the scatter and the expo, I can reach so many things over there. Now I have to use the rage to take down the enemy clan castle, and obviously make sure that my queen is staying alive. The wallbreaker, maybe I should have deployed a little more from the top side, but this wallbreaker wasn't really doing what I wanted him to do. So this is why the wallbreak didn't really work. My queen has to go now on her own, but still, she got everything she needed to. And now I can start with my king and my siege barracks at the bottom side. I can start off with my hybrid, and even though the wall break didn't work, I can trust into my queen, and she's actually beating through the right wall, going for the scatter shot. And this is kind of the most important thing I needed. Early heal spell for the hybrid because of this combination of the bomb tower and the scatter shot. Otherwise, this could have been a bit tricky. But still, this is looking pretty good overall. So far so good. Now we're getting into the middle part of the base. My queen is about to die because the stupid single inferno tower, which I can't reach. So really nicely done on the base building. Queen is still in range, and I was hoping for her to go out of the range again. But to be honest, I feel like it's actually a good thing that she did die, because this means the healers are transitioning over, are making sure that those mines are staying alive, because there's a lot of splash on the back end with the giant bombs, etc. And I don't have any spells left at this point, so I had to use the raw chain ability early just to make sure that I damage this single inferno tower. And guys, the last skeleton, the last inferno tower is dropping, and this means there's going to be another triple in this war. This war is crazy. This war is crazy. So many 3 stars, and now we have the final couple of seconds of this attack. And well, this means we are 3 attacks in for Tribe, 3 stars, and well, now it's up to JAYOFF to answer this, to go with the perfect streak as well. So Landos is doing the thing. He's going in with Dragbat. And well, he's doing that really nicely at the top side with the funnel, using the baby dragon to tank the archer tower, and then a couple of loons to snipe that one. So really nicely done. The queen on the buildings in front of the town hall, taking down the enemy royal champion, which is good. And obviously going for this air defense, because air defenses, wizard towers, those are the important things to take down with the Dragbat attack. So now we have the baby dragons still going strong at the top side, dealing tons of damage. Queen ability is used. Dragons are getting into the base soon, I suppose. And Well, Queen is still taking down the next defense. Took down an air defense and a wizard tower. Obviously, not only air defenses are important, wizard towers as well. Now, the line of loons got dropped. The dragons in behind. Nice deployment. A couple of like 3 groups overall. To have like with the dragons. The sweeper is a little bit annoying, but still having the rage nice and early. Using the Yeti blimp, or like the blimp overall. I don't know if it's a Yeti blimp, but a blimp overall to get to the town hall because the town hall is still alive. Now the CC is coming out. This is something which is really annoying. Even though like dragons have splash damage, but this does not mean if the archers are splitting, that still like they can't do that much splash damage kinda. So that's yeah, kind of unfortunate for Lelantos, but this now means this is going to be crazy close in the end. The bats are splitting. This is something which you never want to have because bats are supposed to one-shot buildings. Otherwise, they're useless. And those bats at the bot side are dying out, and the bats in the core are getting smashed by this wizard tower. And this means the back-end air defense, the back-end scatter shot keep staying up. And this means the dragons are dying, and this means this is actually the first fail in this war, which is crazy considering that. So the first fail in this war, we are having the lead for now, percentage-wise, and obviously the stars. And well, the war's not over yet. The war's not over yet. So let's see how many comebacks we will see on each side. This one lonely archer is going to be a really nice troop to watch. Like, this is one of the most annoying things to cast, kinda, I guess. But at the same time, for the players, or like on the player side, it's like every single building is important, every single percentage is important, and you're going crazy when the last building is dropped. Maybe not. Let's see. Either way, this should be 85% for Lelantos and for JAYOFF, which isn't too bad, not too good either, but like something in between, I guess. So yeah, 3 attacks in each on both sides. The archer is finally dead, and we can take a look at the next attack and take a look at who is the next attacker for the tribe side, because as you guys know, this is kind of like the German tribe team for the ESLM Meisterschaft. So we're not having Nick or we're having Lex in here. Instead, we have Xidis, and he's going in with the Dragbat attack on this one. So we have the Royal Champion going for the cannon and then for the Wizard Tower. And once again, same strategy as Lelantos did just a couple of seconds ago. And we already said the important buildings to take down are Wizard Towers and air defenses. Those are kind of the key buildings. Obviously, scatter shots are always great as well. But those are kind of the key buildings. At the top side, he used a couple of loons to take down the Arch Tower and the Tesla. And now the Ice Golem exploded, trying to tank for the Queen. Queen is now going into the wall, or like next to the wall, which means the Expo and the scatter shot can reach her. And now the Freeze trying to save kind of the entry, but those skeletons are placed perfectly, so really nicely done by the base builder. And now the Inferno Tower is still alive. That's now a tricky decision to make. He's deciding, okay, let's use the blimp over there to get rid of the air defense and of the Inferno Tower, because this means the pathing is better. But this is luring out the kind of the clan castle, and the headhunters are getting into the town, into the king, which is not the best thing to happen because the headhunters are dealing tons of damage. Now the dragons are getting into the base as well. So far, half good. let's put it like this. Now the hound is coming out, and this hound could cause huge problems. Warden ability, nicely done, but the hound is following, thank goodness, the king, and this means he's out of reach for the dragons. Dragons are getting into the second phase, which means kind of close to the core. The bat bomb onto the scatter, which was great, but now he has not too many freezes left because he had to use the freeze early for the Queen, which was obviously not planned. And now the bats are getting into the back end, dying out slowly, and the Queen and the Royal Champion in the core are being a huge issue. And this one is not a good attack, sadly. Too many things gone wrong in the beginning, and to be honest, I feel like the plan, I don't think it was an execution error. I don't think Silas did too many things wrong or anything. I just think this plan overall wasn't really supposed to work. Like with the Queen and the Royal Champion in the core, this is just too much damage for the dragons to handle, especially that late into the attack. So This was kind of unfortunate, but still, we're in the war. We still have the star lead for now. So JAYOFF has the triple first. Otherwise, we're still in the lead. So let's see how the next attack is going to look like from JAYOFF. And well, let's see if they can come back, or if we somehow got lucky and can still get away with this 78%. But still, Minion is trying to get one more. No, yes, that was what I wanted to say. 79% for Silas on this one. So yeah, next one is going to be Kronos, and he's going in with the Lightning Hawk Rider attack. A really strong strategy. And one more time, because I said this already in the beginning, with the Ram making this attack even stronger, because the Ram is giving your hero so much more power. The Tesla surprised him a little bit over there, which kind of caused his Royal Champion to use the ability early. But to be honest, this was totally fine for him, because now he's sending in his Queen with the Giant as a tank in front, so really nicely done over there. And the Queen is now walking the entire side, using a couple of loons and obviously the Bear Dragon at the bottom side to funnel, because his goal right now is to get his king and his queen into the town hall. And since you guys see he's having the ram selected and he just placed the ram is supposed to get his heroes into the town hall. So this is so far looking really good for him, sadly for us. But the queen is going into the town hall direction. King is going in as well. Ram is dying, but still the queen can reach the town hall from the outside. And this base is already wrecked by 50% of this base already gone. Now the Hawkers are coming in. Scattershot is being a little bit annoying in the beginning, but still having the warden ability nice and early. Now the heal spells are getting placed onto the eagle to make sure that his Hawkers are staying alive. The headhunters are like killing the king, killing the queen. All of the heroes are dead by now. Now the multi-inferno tower is trying his best to somehow deal damage. That's not really working. His queen and his king, meanwhile, are already dead, but still, they did their job. The Hawk Riders are overtaking this base, and this one is going to be a triple. Like this can't be a fail. Like this, there are so many Hawk Riders alive. Crazy attack, really nice attack. Hats off to that one. Really nice attack. And this means we are actually behind. So if there's a match 3, obviously I will upload that one as well. But for us, hopefully, there's not going to be a match 3, because a 2-0 victory would be way sweeter, obviously. But still, let's see. Next attacker is going to be Maxine, and that's something normally where you can just say, yeah, you can relax now. But he's on the hybrid, and this is typically something which is not working too great for him. And he's starting off with the double rage for the Yeti Blimp. The Yeti Blimp was working perfectly, but he misdropped the first rage, and this is pretty unfortunate. But one thing which he's doing great, he is dropping the poison nice and early, so he does not need to use a freeze like one of the earlier attacks in this war. Meanwhile, the hero minion on both sides, making the funnel for the hybrid later on. So really nice, nicely spotted over there with the minions, nicely seen. Queen is taking down the lava pups and the lava hound, and then the next thing he wants to get into the scatter shot with his queen, like the queen charge. He has only one more rage, so this is going to be tough, but still, let's see if he can somehow save this, or like somehow save this to at least a good percentage. Queen is now going for the wizard tower, and the wall breaker is too early as well. This is causing the wall breaker to go to the wrong wall. Now the rage and the headhunter to make sure that the king is going down, and this attack has gone from bad to worse, kind of like first off the double rage, then the wall breaker going into the wrong wall. So really unfortunate for him at the moment. Now he's just starting off with the hybrid and hoping for the best. The eagle is on his queen, the scattershot is on his queen. He needs to use the queen ability nice and early, just to make sure that she's not dying in her ability. And now he's even getting the scattershot of the way, which is great for him. But still, I mean, this attack is without one rage, and obviously without the queen actually getting her value, kinda. So warden ability was perfect, by the way. Warden ability was perfect. Town was getting taken down. Heal spell onto the eagle to make sure that all of the troops are staying alive for now. One freeze on the eagle as well on the expert on the Warden, which is great as well. And now the back end is still left alive. A lot of troops are left alive as well, but still there's tons of defenses. And now he should freeze the Royal Champ, the Expo, and the Inferno Tower. Instead, he's freezing the air defense, Inferno Tower, and Bomb Tower. So not a good trade-off, but still. Royal Champ ability, Royal Champ is taking down the single Inferno Tower, but the Expo and the Archer are locked onto the Royal Champion, which is never a good thing, and this means troops are dying out slowly. I think even with all of those mistakes in the beginning, with the freeze on the Royal Champ, on the Expo, and on the Inferno Tower, it still could have been a triple, because this would have been a still way better freeze. But still, a really solid save, considering that he kind of swagged the Warbreaker, he swagged the One Rage. 92%, that's a decent percentage for so many things going wrong. So, nicely done to Maxine for saving this one. And now we have to, like, Stana needs to have an 87% attack to win this war. 87%, and he's going to win the war. So let's see what he's going to do. First off, using a couple of loons to try to take down the cannon nice and early, which didn't really work because the Tesla farm is over there. Now the Queen is getting into the base with the Bomb Tower, Royal Champion early as well to take down the air defense and the enemy Archer Tower and Royal Champion. And, well, Headhunter in behind as well, waiting for the scatter shot to go down. And now, this is strange. The Super Warbreaker is going for the wrong wall. He wanted to Queen charge into the Town Hall, so that's not unfortunate, but the Queen should go back to this Expo to get the... Wait, the Queen is not going back, and this means she's out of reach of both ground Expos, and those ground Expos are dealing tons of damage. First Black Mine is hitting the healers, air defense is shooting the next healer down, and this is not looking good. The Queen is going back, actually. The Slammer already placed for the core. Now he has to freeze to save somehow his Queen. The Queen is being really low. He has to use the Queen ability to somehow save her. The Slammer in the core trying to take down the enemy Queen. The Queen died in her ability, and this is not looking good for him. The the Lava Hound is coming in. Tornado Trap was triggered nice and early, so that's already something good. Now the Warden has to follow. Obviously, every single minion is trying to get placed to somehow get some more percentage. Warden ability nice and early to get as many percentage as possible. Archers, loons on the outside to get some more building, some more percentage. 61, 64%. As we said, 87% is the magic number to win this war. 72%. Is this somehow possible, or did we get lucky? 77%. And it's keep going up on the left side. There are a couple of more minions. 81%, 82% should be there in a second with the gold storage on the left side. Yep, 82%. But the headhunters being alive, and at the top side the archer, 82%. And this is 83%. This means this is going to be a defense, and this one is going to be not at 87%. And this means we won the second war, and this means we are we're in the next round, which means we are about to face alternate attacks. Obviously, there would have been greater news with a different team, but still, alternate attacks is going to wait for us in the semifinals. And this war was freaking close. Really intense war, was a fun one. GG's to JAYOFF, and well, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this crazy war. It was one of the most intense wars I was part of for a long time. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you guys back tomorrow for another one. See ya, until then, and bye bye.